YouTube, what is going on, man? What is going on? Welcome back, my hoop coverage family, man. Welcome back. It's your boy Tay, man. I'm back. Welcome to the channel. The channel where we break down a lot of the NBA news. We talk about the games that just happened in college, NBA, YouTube scene with the 1v1 shot, the next chapter, shout out off the dribble. Shout out to all the platforms out there, Ballers Life. All the platforms. So if you mess with any of those, come check your boy out. This is the place to be. Breaking news. We got more info on the NBA expansion coming. They're targeting for the 2028-29 season, I believe. Personally, I can't wait. I've been saying that the NBA need to expand because of the amount of talent that we have out there. Just the amount of talent that we have, especially with the smaller guards. A lot of smaller guards need more opportunities. There's more opportunities for players, period, though. I feel like we need more teams, though. Personally, I don't think we need a whole bunch, but we do need more teams and stuff like that. I think it'd just be better for the league, you know what I'm saying? But no, though. I'm really messing with the team in Las Vegas. I feel like an NBA team in Las Vegas is really gonna bring that city even more revenue. It's gonna turn the WNBA Las Vegas Aces team up even more. And they arena always be full. It's gonna be they gonna have more revenue over there for them, more viewership for them. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna really be amazing to see. And I believe in the NHL just expanded the team there not too long ago. If I'm not mistaken. So it's gonna be good. If Kevin Durant is still in the league, around this time, then he'll probably go finish out his career in Seattle, the place that drafted him. That'd be good, close to home and everything like that. So, yeah, I believe so. No. That's DC. I'm tripping. This is the other. I'm tripping. But it'll be good for him and everything like that. So, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Shams was talking about it. Not yesterday morning, but Shams was talking about it. 2 days ago, when I wanted to get this video done. So we're gonna see what he talk about it, and let's get into it, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe before we get into this video. Let's get into it.
Breaking news, Shams Charania, take it away.
So, Peter, sources tell me that the NBA will hold a vote next week at the Board of Governors meetings on March 24th and 25th to allow the league to go explore two new expansion teams exclusively in Las Vegas and Seattle. And so these two teams would be targeted for the 2028-29 season. And there is momentum within stakeholders here to try to go out there and see what is the market here and what could those proposals look like? Because industry executives tell me that you're looking at somewhere between $7 to $10 billion per team. For Seattle and Las Vegas. And so this first step right now, this first vote is looked at as a formality. There is momentum for the owners around the NBA to approve this vote, to go allow the league to go see what those bids could look like. This is just the first of a multi-step process. So you go out there, you give permission to the league to go explore. You get the bids, and then depending on if it reaches the threshold, then you have a final vote later in 2026 to approve the move to 32 NBA teams. And so there is a growing majority of owners right now, I'm told, that are supportive of expansion. You think about Seattle and Las Vegas. Those are two big markets in the NHL, in your world, in the NFL. And so could those two teams immediately emerge as top revenue generators? So that's what we're going to see play out over 2026.
And as someone who grew up with Gary Payton throwing the alley-oop to Sean Kemp and then Kendall Gill and Detlef Schrempf, Seattle deserves basketball.
It's about when, not if.
Okay.
Okay, man. All right. I do want to read just a little bit more up on it because I do want to hear like some of the rules that they were stating. I know they said like the chances of NBA expansion team getting a #1 pick. I know they said those chances are super high. I do want to read. It's on my phone too, so I do want to read up on it because I did save it for y'all, but I forgot to print it. I forgot to print it out, which is crazy. So just bear with me 1 second, y'all. Yeah, so here you go. I'm about to read it up off my phone for y'all. It says the NBA expansion draft will follow these rules of Seattle and Las Vegas into the league. Expansion teams will get to steal unprotected players from teams. Teams can protect 8 of their players. Teams can't protect players on expiring contracts or restricted free agents. That's a big one. That's big. That's very big. They can't protect players on expiring contracts or restricted free agents. And they can only protect up to 8 of their players. That's big though. And then they said only one player taken per team. Okay. Contracts transferred as they are. So if you take somebody's contract, if you take a player, let's say if Vegas gets let's just throw a name out there. Let's say Vegas get Pablo Banchero, and Pablo Banchero is on a 4-year extension. Let's say a 4-year, $125 million extension. When they take Pablo Banchero to Las Vegas, that whole contract transfer over to Las Vegas, and Las Vegas has to cover that whole contract. So that's good. That's good to hear, though. That's good to hear. That means that will take that dead money and cap space that Orlando would have to pay if it was like a trade or something like that. Then they wouldn't have to pay it, so they still wouldn't have to owe Pablo Banchero no money. That's just a hypothetical if something happened like that. But Pablo, if you did want to go to Vegas, I wouldn't blame you. A lot of. I'm just playing with y'all. A lot of yeah. But nah, though. Contracts transfer as they are. Expansion teams get good NBA draft chances at the #1 pick. That is very big news, man. That is very big news. That's big news. I ain't gonna cap. And with the expansion, the Grizzlies or the Timberwolves will likely move to the Eastern Conference if the NBA expands to Las Vegas and Seattle. The Grizzlies to the Eastern Conference? I can maybe see Minnesota, but the Memphis is like Midwest. Like, what the fuck? I think that's dumb. I think that's kind of dumb, to be honest. I'm gonna just be real. I think that's kind of dumb, but my personal opinion though, I think that's kind of dumb, to be real, to move them all the way to move them to the East. That's gonna be bad traveling on their part if they move them to the East. I think so personally. I think so personally. Why Seattle to pass the wrong? Seattle has been the biggest city in the country without an NBA team for nearly 20 years since the Supersonics moved to Oklahoma City. Bringing the team back to Seattle in 2028, 29, 20 years after the Thunder began playing at OKC in 2008 would become one of the defining events of Silver's commissioner. Sorry, y'all. For years, the issue with the NBA's return to Seattle was the lack of replacement for key arena deemed y'all, I didn't fuck up a word. Inadequate by the league as part of the Sonics move to change in 2021 when the renovated Climate Pledge Arena opened as home of the WNBA Storms and the expansion NHL Kraken. While Las Vegas has become the league's unofficial 31st city with its annual summer league growing over the past decade into the NBA's versions of Comic-Con. a massive event that brings hundreds of thousands of fans each July in the first 3 years of its existence. Vegas hosted the championship round of the NBA Cup. I can't pronounce that word. Emirates NBA Cup. I'm gonna be honest. If y'all laugh at me in the comments, fuck y'all. I ain't gonna cap. Las Vegas has exploded in popularity from a sports standpoint in recent years, with the Raiders arriving from Oakland in 2020, the Aces coming from Seattle in 2018, the Golden Knights entering the NHL. That's the team, the Golden Knights, as the expansion team in 2017, and MLB's Athletics eventually coming from Oakland via Sacramento. Okay. Could other cities try to get a team? Several cities have received some attention as being possibilities from international locations such as Mexico City, Vancouver. Vancouver was a team before, right? I don't think no team need to be in Mexico City, though. Vancouver, and Montreal to American cities such as Kansas City, nope. Louisville, nope. Nashville, fuck no. Well, Nashville, yeah. Nashville, and maybe Vancouver are the only ones that I can see. Everything else, no, especially not Kansas City. Only reason why they would probably say Kansas City is probably the Chiefs, but how long the Chiefs gonna be popping? Like, these are don't nobody go to Kansas City to like. There's no disrespect to Kansas City, but like, don't nobody go to Kansas City for like visits, and like Kansas City hosts like a whole bunch of stuff and things like that, like a Las Vegas or Seattle, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially up Vegas, be real. Nashville hosts a lot of stuff, but Kansas City do got good barbecue. But maybe y'all have to hook me up on the history of Kansas City. I just know Nashville hosts a lot of stuff, a lot of country music, cabins and stuff like that. You think of everything when you think of cities like that. None, however, were ever likely to leapfrog Vegas or Seattle yet. None of them. In future, a European division could be possible. A European team? Fuck out of here. A European team is crazy. I don't know how I feel about a European team, Chad. I'm gonna be real. Excuse me. But nah, though, man. That's it, man. That's all the facts about it, man. About the NBA expansion team. I'm excited to see the Sonics come back. Been a fan of the Sonics, of course. When Kevin Durant was there, you know, when I first started getting into basketball, when I was like 8, 7. You know what I'm saying? Really do want Vegas to get a team. Vegas is such a beautiful city. I think it'll be good for the women's team as well. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. It's your boy Tay from Hoops Coverage, and I'm gone.